Cool Bobby Beats here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and it's Ghost against Diamond and Jannard. Now, when it comes down to it, if Ghost was in force, Ghost would have been paying attention to Diamond big time, right? He'd be very careful. He would be like, he don't know if he can trust Diamond. Tommy trusts him, and we all know just because Tommy trusts somebody does not mean Ghost trusts them. That has been shown plenty of times. Ghost always questions the people that are around Tommy, because to some degree, Tommy is a bit gullible. Now, that gullibleness has kind of died down in force, as he has pretty much, he's like his brother Ghost now. Like, he's paying attention. Tommy's paying attention to everything around him, and that's a good thing. That's character development. However, if Ghost was there, Ghost would have been saw through everything, would have paid attention, and he would have noticed that, yeah, Diamond's a good guy. He would notice that Diamond is, a dude that want to do things, but he would notice that Diamond is dangerous, and he would notice Diamond's love for Jannard. One person that Ghost would definitely pay attention to would be Jannard. Ghost would have been peeping Jannard's game a long time ago. To be honest with you, if Ghost was involved with Force, Ghost would have been took Jannard out the first season, probably in the mid-season finale or towards the end of the season. Or the way Jannard was moving in the very beginning, Ghost would have definitely took it out. Nobody would have known nothing about it. So Ghost would have been made moves on Jannard a long time ago. Now, when it comes to Diamond and the way he's acting right now, would Ghost have been able to peep that game? Yes, he would have been able to peep that game. Understand something about Diamond. Diamond is not acting the way he's acting without Jannard. Jannard is using his brotherly connection with Diamond, and his connection to Diamond is kind of playing Diamond in a way where, okay, they're brothers, but at the same time, he's working against Diamond in terms of he's working for his own interests. Deep down inside, we all know, I think, that Jannard's not going to choose Showstopper over Diamond. He's very conflicted about that, but Ghost would have peeped it a long time ago. He would have saw that Jannard has an influence over Diamond for his love for Jannard. And at the end of the day, if Jannard did live, if Ghost would have let Jannard live, then it would have been a situation where he would have been paying attention to how Diamond and Jannard is moving, especially how they're feeling towards D-Mac. Ghost would have read it a long time ago. So if Ghost was around in force and he was dealing with Diamond and he was dealing with Jannard, he would try to manage that relationship. He would try to manage the good in Diamond if he could. He would try to manage Jannard if he could to some degree as well. But I think he would have peeped Jannard a long time ago, and I think Ghost would have been took Jannard out. But if he let Jannard live and Jannard would have came into season 3, Ghost would have been saw what was going on. Now, when it comes to Showstopper, I think Ghost would have definitely saw Showstopper. There's more to that girl than what meets the eye. She has been making moves on her own, even behind Jannard's back, but she does come around and tell Jannard things. I think there's still some things Showstopper is not telling Jannard, but Ghost would have been paying attention to her and paying attention to how she moved, and the fact that she wants to kill Tommy would have been something that he would have been paid attention to, and I don't think Showstopper would have made it out of season 2 if Ghost was there. As a matter of fact, even if she was where she was right now, I don't think that Ghost would be allowing her to make it, because he knows deep down the side she's working. The fact that she goes with Jannard would have been something that Ghost would have been like, nah, nigga. So Ghost would have been on that long